What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Joy and you're watching Major Ways. And in today's video, I'll be telling you guys why I really got fired. First things first, make sure you guys hit that big red button, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any more of my future videos. Without further ado, let's get into some things. Now, before I even get into the story, I would like to say that I will be changing the names of the people that are involved, and I will not be saying the name of the company that I worked for or the name of the company that my company worked for. So it all started one day when I overslept and I missed work, so technically I was a no call, no show. Then after shift, I ended up talking to my boss, explaining to him what happened. Everything was fine, so I thought. The next day, I got a phone call from him while I was about to leave to get ready to go to work, actually. And he called me to let me know that since I was a no call, no show the previous day, that I would be getting suspended for 3 days. It was like 3 or 4 days, something like that. At the time, I didn't really think much of it. I'm just like, okay, days off, okay, cool, great. But then I started to think like, okay, y'all messing up my coin because, okay, now I got the suspension and now we have this winter break. Like, y'all just messing up my coin. But you know what? It was cool. I didn't say anything. I just took my suspension. Maybe like a month later, I do work nights, so I was busy doing stuff throughout the day, and I actually called off of work so I could get my rest for the following day. When I came into work the next day, they told me that I will be getting written up for calling off. So it was in the write-up saying that if I called off again, that I would be, if I called off again within the next 6 months, I would be terminated. And that's when I got pissed. Now, I understand with most jobs, a no call, no show, that's like an automatic termination, but not my job. My job, you can get hired if you do meth, if you do crack. You can come to work drunk. Like, my job was not like most jobs. When I first got hired, they told me to go take a drug test. I didn't even take the drug test, and they still called me and told me I was hired for the job. They say we have to wear steel toes. I never wore steel toes. It's just a lot of stuff, unordinary stuff. So after that, I was pissed. Not only all of the other stuff that I just mentioned, but there was this particular team leader by the name of Clay. Now, Clay has had multiple no call, no shows. Not just one, two, like it's like 4, 5, 6, like 2 no call, no shows back to back. He's had so many no call, no shows. He's never gotten written up, never got put on any type of probationary type of thing. Nothing has ever happened to this team leader, Clay, who always no calls, no shows. So after that, I was like big mad about it. At this point, I'm just gonna come here, make my money. You know what I'm saying? I don't got shit to say to nobody. Period. I'm just gonna come to work, make my money, go home, boom. I started to do that, and that was a problem because everybody is so used to me being so happy, so talkative, so joyful. So now it's just like I'm not saying nothing to nobody, and I'm just doing my job, and that was a problem, a big problem. Maybe not even a week later, after the whole write-up situation, there was a particular day I was getting ready to like learn another job or something like that. I was getting ready to do. My group leader, I'm going to name him Skylar. Our group leader Skylar comes to me and he tells me that it's a no call, no show once again. Not even a week later. Earlier that day, he had sent out this Snapchat to everybody of him getting drunk and doing all this other crazy bull stuff throughout the day before work, and now he's not at work. At this point, I'm just not even like I'm not really listening to what Skylar's having to say unless he's gonna tell me like Clay's gonna get some type of write up or something like that. Like, what is going to be the punishment for Clay? He's like, I don't know. Mandy, which is his boss, is just like he's saying Mandy's sick of him and da 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 da. She's getting fed up with him. Blah 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 blah. All this other. So nothing was gonna come from Clay. No call or no show. At that point, I'm not even big mad no more. I'm pissed. Clearly, some type of like favoritism is, is going on here. So finally, I'm in this other, job, and I'm doing my job, and like within that first like week of me going back to that job, they changed something in the process. It is taking me a bit longer to do the job. I was doing it for like a week. I was falling behind. I was helping to call a team leader for help. Almost towards like the end of the week, Mandy and Skylar wanted to have a sit down with me about my performance. So we have this sit down, and Mandy's telling me she feels like I'm not doing the job 100%, then the third, and I'm trying to explain to her, you know, this change is slowing me down, so now I'm having to, you know, do more stuff in the same time span, you know, it's just not working out. I'm trying to explain to her all of these factors on why I am not doing my job 100%. So she's steady trying to tell me, no, I think there's some other reason, and I'm just like, no, it's the change. She's like, I feel like you're upset because of the write-up. At that point, I'm just like, okay, here it is. You see the change in me when I was coming to work, just doing my job, not saying nothing to nobody. That was a problem. For some reason, that was a problem. Now you're thinking that since I'm now needing help, that I'm doing this on purpose or something. I'm just like, okay, so we're not even here to talk about attendance, but since you want to talk about attendance, we can talk about attendance. Or, you know, going back and forth. Finally, she's like, Skylar, can you go over to his process and see this change that is making him so behind? So behind, Mandy. Not even what she said, it's how she said it. It pissed me the fuck off. I had to remove myself from the table. I was hot. I was pissed. I was irritated because I'm just like, now you're trying to be sarcastic and you're not taking me seriously at this point. Gathered my thoughts and I came back to the table and I thought everything was good until I looked at her and I was just like, why the fuck did you just say that? And she blah blah blah, blah gave me this bullshit excuse. Okay, boom, that's done with. So I go to lunch, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling my friend about what happened, you know, I'm talking all this stuff, and I'm noticing somebody in the back is like ear hustling. So I gave him something to hustle about, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, you want to ear hustle? I'm gonna give you something to ear hustle about. After lunch, Mandy comes up to me and was like, you know, this change that they did, they were not supposed to do that, blah, 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 all this other, it was going to get changed back, bull stuff I didn't really care nothing about because at this point, you done already pissed me off, whatever. I come into work the next day and my badge doesn't work. So I'm just like, okay. I went back home. I'm hearing, you know, from people who are still at work, that the very next day, that the same day that I came into work and my badge didn't work, she, you know, is telling everybody in the meeting, like bragging, like, oh yeah, you see who's not here today, I fired him, and just, you know, just doing a whole bunch of this. She fired me, this, that, and the third. But then she goes and tells the higher ups, like her boss, that I quit. At this point, I'm just like, okay, sis, like, which one is it? Did I quit or did you fire me? Because you want to tell the workers that you fired me so, you know, you can have this little honcho type of whatever. And you want to tell the higher ups that I quit so I don't get my unemployment. So now it's like, you fucking with my claim once again. At that point, when everything was going on, Mandy was not doing her job the way she was supposed to be doing her job. The reason why she was not doing her job the way that she was supposed to be doing her job is because she was basically like, fuck this place. When she got her promotion to where she is today, they told her that she was gonna get a bonus. She was gonna get, you know, this extra money. She never got it. Then right before this last break, they told her again, like, okay, you're gonna get this bonus. You're gonna get this money. Never got the money. She goes to them like, you know, like, where this money at that y'all keep telling me that I'm getting? It was just like, what money, sis? What money you talking about? I get why she was kind of like, F this company, but it's just like, if you're gonna say F this company, just get your stuff and go. Don't be there not doing your job and not listening and not doing what you're supposed to do. And then the whole situation with Clay, everybody knows that she wants to fuck Clay. Everybody knows that she makes inappropriate comments about Clay, how tight his pants be, how big his butt looks in his tight pants, his dick print in his pants. Everybody knows that Mandy wants to fuck Clay. And that is why when Clay was doing these no-call, no-shows, he was getting away with it. His boss wants to fuck him. The boss want to fuck you, you can get away with a lot of things. Walk around with, child, listen, I don't want to get to spilling too much tea. I'm not. just know that Mandy was upset because she did not get her bonus, and she was letting Clay get away with all of this stuff because she wanted to fuck him. And that is the real reason why I got fired. She didn't fire me because I was on my phone too much or because I had an attitude. She did not fire me because of any of those things. She fired me because I, you know what I'm saying, knew the truth about her wanting to fuck Clay, and then I called her ass out upon it, and she had nothing to say about it. And then she didn't like what the little ear hustler came back and told her about what I was telling my friend about what happened, you know, about the whole situation during lunch. Everybody knows that I kept it real. I didn't put up with nobody's bullshit, period. And people didn't like it. So the first chance she got, she got me out. And it's just like, okay, girl, you could have just told me that I was fired, or, you know what I'm saying, you could have just told me what it was instead of making me waste my gas to come back up there the next day. It's cool because I've just been so stress-free from leaving that job. I don't have to deal with meth heads anymore. I don't have to deal with crackheads anymore. I don't have to deal with alcoholics being at work. I don't have to deal with any of that anymore. At this point, it just is what it is. I wish the company the best of luck. I hope, you know what I'm saying, that Mandy gets her bonuses. You know, maybe one day Clay will fuck her. You know, I just, you know, wish y'all the best of luck, and yeah, that's the real reason why I got fired. Period. You heard it from the horse's mouth. That basically wraps up today's video. That's all I got to say. But make sure you guys hit that big red button so you can subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell so you can get a notification every time I post a brand new video. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram at TheRealDreMajor. And yeah, that's all.